everyone, welcome back. You know how much we love a good transformation story, and today, well, let's just say, we've got a real humdinger for you.
Oh, this one's good.
Right, we're talking serious weight loss goals. We're talking about Kunal Upadhyay.
That's the Spies on News article, right?
You got it.
Okay.
Our listeners, they're on top of it, always sending us the juicy stuff. And trust me, this is one deep dive you won't want to miss.
Nope.
Because we're not just reading the headlines here, are we? We're going deeper.
Oh, we are. Unpacking the how, the why, the wait, what moments. We're looking for those golden nuggets, those actionable things our listeners can actually take away and use.
That's what this is all about. And Kunal's story, it's got nuggets for days. Okay, so the article starts by painting this picture of Kunal. He's 36, right? And he's been working get this, night shifts for 14 years.
I mean, talk about a schedule that works against you.
Right. You try getting a good night's sleep, let alone finding time for a workout or cooking a healthy meal when your body clock's all messed up. But here's the kicker. In 1 year, just 365 days, he manages to lose, are you ready for this? 20 kilos.
Ooh.
And that's where I think this whole thing gets really, really interesting, because the article could have just been like, oh, he did this crazy diet, lost a bunch of weight, then.
Right.
But it didn't. It actually zeroes in on this one word.
Consistency.
And I know, we hear it all the time, right? Be consistent, be consistent. But seeing it actually play out with Kunal's life, his schedule.
Makes you really stop and think about it.
It does. I know I'm guilty of falling off the workout wagon more times than I can count. How many times have you said, this is it, I'm committing to the gym, only to,
End up hitting the snooze button instead of the treadmill. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kunal started with this thing called the OMAD diet. Now, that takes some serious willpower.
Okay, hold on. For those of us who don't speak fluent diet acronym, what exactly is OMAD?
So OMAD, it stands for 1 meal a day. You're basically fasting for 23 hours. You're taking all your calories for the entire day and squeezing them into a single 1-hour window.
Intense, right?
Intense is an understatement.
Absolutely. Now, while it can be effective, and the article does touch on this, it's not something most people can or should keep up long term.
Which is actually a really important point. And this is where Kunal's story takes another interesting turn, because he eventually transitions off OMAD and into something, a bit more livable. He goes for intermittent fasting. There we go. Much better. Which makes sense, right? Because it's more about finding a sustainable rhythm with your eating, not this crazy all-or-nothing approach.
Exactly. You're cycling between periods of eating and, choosing to fast, but you're doing it on a schedule that actually fits into your life. It's all about finding what works for you.
Sustainable change is the goal, not just a quick fix.
100%. And speaking of finding what works, we haven't even gotten to Kunal's exercise routine. This is where things get really impressive.
Buckle up.
Forget casual jogs around the park. We're talking running. We're talking cycling 20 kilometers a day. And he did this every single day.
Wow. Talk about dedication.
Oh, but wait, there's more. He later threw his weight training into the mix.
And that's smart. You see, a lot of people, when they think weight loss, they think only cardio. But adding in weight training, that's what can really make a difference in the long run.
Because you're not just burning calories while you're working out, you're building muscle. Which,
Well, no, torches calories.
Yeah.
Even when you're just sitting around, like you said earlier, you're building a more efficient calorie-burning machine.
And I love that the article highlights how intentional Kunal was being, not just with the exercise, but with his diet too. Cutting out sugar, prioritizing protein.
All the good stuff.
It's almost like a recurring theme in so many weight loss stories, isn't it?
It really is. But here's the thing, and I think this is what often gets overlooked. It's not just about the physical changes. It's the mental game, too. The article quotes Kunal, and he says,
oh, let me take this one. He says, counting daily calories and checking weight daily kept me motivated and on track.
see, that's huge.
Yeah.
Because let's be real for a second. Losing weight, it's not just about what you eat or how much you exercise. It's about mindset. It's about staying motivated when things get tough, when you hit a plateau, when you just want to give up and reach for that bag of chips.
And sometimes having that data, seeing those numbers change, even if it's just a little bit, it can be enough to be like, okay, I can do this. I'm making progress.
Exactly. It's about taking control, It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought possible. And that's what Kunal's story really highlights. You can achieve significant weight loss, even with a demanding schedule. It's not easy. It takes work. But it's about finding what works for you and then sticking with it.
Consistency. There's that word again.
It's the secret sauce. And I think the biggest takeaway from all of this, from Kunal's incredible journey, is that it's not about finding some magic solution or quick fix. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, even when you don't feel like it.
Because real transformation, lasting change, it's about playing the long game, no shortcuts.
Exactly.
So as you're listening to this, thinking about Kunal and his crazy schedule, the intense workouts, the commitment, think about what you could achieve if you brought that same energy to your own life, your own goals.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
It really is. And that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Keep those questions coming and keep on exploring. Until next time.
See you soon.